Hi everyone, this is John at Sim Racing Revolution. For today's video, I wanted to directly respond to one of the viewers' comments on the video that I did on the testing Xbox Series X with Fanatec Podium Porsche rim, which is the rim I have right here. And if you remember, this rim I put together, it has the Xbox Universal Hub from Fanatec, and we were trying to get it working and just testing it out and things like that. So this viewer named One Fishing Freak, so thanks a lot for your comment, by the way, and he asks how many racing games can be played in Series X. Online Fanatec website game compatible list looks slim. Dirt 5 I didn't see on the list. Well, you're in luck, because I'm going to answer this directly on here. We have 3 different racing games on the Xbox Series X we're going to look at. We're going to look at F1 2020, we're going to look at Wreckfest, and yes, we're going to look at Dirt 5. And we're going to see how all those work with this rim, if they work, if they even work with the Fanatec setup at all, and yeah, answer all of the questions I possibly can. So we'll be right back with this test. Okay, everybody, and welcome back. As you can see in front of you, we do have the Xbox booted up. This is the Xbox Series X. I do have my Fanatec in Xbox mode. So remember, if you have it in Xbox mode, so this is the Podium wheelbase DD1 PS4 and PS5, obviously. But it will work perfectly fine if you have the Universal Hub for Xbox, or if you have an Xbox compatible rim. So either one will work. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this out. I have F1 2020, Wreckfest, and Dirt 5. Might as well just start off with F1 2020 since it's already highlighted and ready to go. Let's get her going here and let's see what happens. I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear the game. And yeah, it should work perfectly fine. At least, you know, we'll see. It should is the optimal word. So let's get through all this real quick. And we're going to get into the game. We're just going to do a time trial. So, and it's going to be real quick. So we just want to see what works, what doesn't work. So here we go. We are in here. Let's go to solo. And you can see I'm using my paddle shifters here to go back and forth. I can also use the funky switch to go through each screen here, and it all just works just fine like you have a regular Xbox controller. We're going to go into time trial, F1 2020. We'll just pick whichever one. We'll pick the Mercedes, and we're going to be at Melbourne. So let's go in and see how it goes. Actually, before we get in there, let me hang on for a second. Yeah, let's just go in and do it. See what happens. We'll do the flying lap here. Let's see, I'm gonna do the wheel here. All right, I'm not gonna go real fast, okay? Because I just wanna kind of go over this. So I do feel force feedback. Everything works. I got nothing on the displays here at all. So you're going to be reliant. Oh, I missed the turn. You're going to be reliant on the on-screen information that you have in the game. Nothing is displayed on the Fanatec base at all or on the wheel rim. So just so you know, and I do not have an F1 style wheel that's compatible with Xbox. So Fanatec does sell them, so you can get one, or you can use the Universal Hub that I have and attach your own wheel to it that's a more F1 style rim. So that you can do. So let's discuss this real quick. Yes, I do feel force feedback. Yes, all the pedals work, paddle shifters work, buttons work. You just have to know what the mappings are because it doesn't really show it on my wheelbase here, on my rim, because I do have the Podium button box thing on here. So they're not labeled with all the Xbox controls or anything, but you can figure it out, and it is mapped in the instructions. So This game seems to work. I do want to jump into the settings, though, before we get out of here and test the next game. So let's try to go ahead and get out of here. Or if we can actually go into, let's see if we can go into preferences, controls, force feedback. Here we go. So you can see that we are using the Fanatec Xbox One Universal Hub. So that is what we have here. Of course, we have the V2 version. But either way, it should work. So if we hit options on this, and we're going to go in and just go to edit, you can see we do have acceleration brake. You can assign all those different options. We can do the steering dead zone, linearity, saturation, dead, all that stuff for throttle steering. You can see my steering wheel does work, throttle does work, brake does work. You can see those controls moving as I do it. So all that's there. Vibration and force feedback. We do have our force feedback strength at 100. On track effects. So you do have some kind of basic stuff there. We have the wheel rotation at 360. So yeah, I would say this is a win. So far, so good, right? Sure. All right. So let's get out of this game. And we're just going to do it the hard way here. And let's quit this game. Go back to the home screen, and let's choose our next game. Next game, Wreckfest. Let's give it a shot. What could go wrong? So there is a version of Wreckfest that is for the Series X. I don't know if I have that or not, but it looks great. So it did alert me or something to get the Series X version. But I don't see it why I would need to, unless I already have it as part of Game Pass. All the games that you're seeing here today are from Game Pass, by the way. So if you don't have Game Pass Ultimate, I don't know why you don't. It is the best deal in gaming. All these games here I did not buy. These are all part of the Game Pass subscription service. And yeah, why wouldn't you do this? I mean, I guess maybe you have your reasons, but it's awesome. So we're going to go into this Motor City circuit because it's a road circuit. It makes more sense. We're going to do this one. We're going to choose, why not? We'll just choose a random car. Actually, before we get into that, let's go back. Let's do this a little opposite here. And go into miscellaneous. Let's go into settings. Let's go into controls. So you can see we do have a steering wheel controls here. We do have a preset. Let's go into advanced. Here we go. Look at this. So we do have a force feedback. We do have a dead zone. We have saturation, sensitivity, more acceleration. So the force feedback is basically that. So that's about what we have. So let's see. There we have our input there to see how that works. If we go down to the throttle, we can test that. We can test the brake. We can test the clutch, even though I don't use it. But it all seems to work. Our force feedback, like I said, is set to 60%, which is fine. Let's go for it. And yeah, so let's take a turn around here. We're going to do a custom event. Like I said, the Motor City circuit. We'll do the main circuit. We'll choose, choose the rocket. We'll add a bunch of opponents. We're not going to go through the whole race because I don't want to bore you guys with this because we got one more game to go through. But let's see how this drives. And yeah, this is probably going to be a disaster. But it is kind of grainy on these screens here. But once you get into the actual game, it looks amazing. I mean, look at it. It looks great. It's a good looking game. Crowd looks good. Yeah, nothing to complain about here in the graphics department. So let's take a look. We have steering wheel, we have throttle. We shifted too early. I didn't know what gear I was in. Oh, yes, I am getting force feedback with these guys hitting me. Yes, it is working fine. Oh, it's working really too fine. Let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, oh my gosh. All right, let's try to get out of this. We got out. Oh my. All right, shifting is working. This game is crazy insane. So yeah, this works great. It works really good. Oh, we're in second gear. We can't turn. Oh my gosh, it is nuts, man. You may even want to turn that force feedback down a little bit more, because when you go hitting into walls and things like that, it is massive. It is very jarring. It's like I don't expect that to happen because I'm so used to racing sims where you're trying not to hit the other person. All right, I think we've had enough. There you go. That was pretty awesome. Let's try to get out of this before somebody comes and kills us again. All right, that worked absolutely brilliant. Not bad at all. Very happy. And of course, you can tune those force feedback down a little. I would probably turn that down to maybe 50%, just because I'm a wuss anyway, and it's pretty strong when you get hit by somebody or hit the wall or something like that. I didn't see anywhere where you could really fine tune the force feedback, which is probably what we're going to see on a lot of this, but it's great. It's very serviceable. It works great. It's an arcade racer, obviously, and it's a blast to play. So chalk another one up. Works. Again, no on-screen display of any kind. So you're relying on what's happening on screen for all this stuff, but it does work. So, and it does work. The force feedback works. Everything seems to work okay. The only thing you're not ever going to get on the Xbox, as far as I can tell anyway at this point, is any display on your wheel rim, or not even the shift lights. Nothing has seemed to work so far. All right, so let's go into Dirt 5. See what we get with Dirt 5. Dirt 5 is an awesome arcade racer. All right, maybe awesome is a strong word, but it's a lot of fun. So let's check this one out. I think out of the three that we've kind of played, I mean, F1 is pretty kind of like it's almost like a simulation. It kind of tries to get there, but still keeps the fun there as well. So, but this game is just a blast to play. So I'm probably gonna.
All right, cheesemonger.
All right, let's go in here. First thing we are going to do is go into profile, go into settings, go into audio options, and we are going to. Oh, we do have all the music turned off. Good, because I don't want to be. Even though I can't really get monetization anyway in the future, if I do get enough subscribers, as a matter of fact, please do subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you know when future ones, videos like this are coming out. So thank you. All right, let's go into input settings, see what we have. We do have a steering wheel is being reported. Nice. We can go in and edit. And we do have kind of the accelerate, all that kind of stuff. Gear up, gear down. Okay, cool. We got the linearity, dead zone, saturation, all that stuff for everything like we've seen in other games. Very good. Force feedback, ABS feedback, self-aligned torque, collision feedback, landing feedback, surface feedback, tire slip. This is pretty good. This is probably the most customizable one that we've seen so far. And, you know, yeah, I'm kind of happy. All right, let's go out. Looks like everything is probably connected the way it should be. And let's just go into, let's see, should I do my career? We'll just do arcade. And we'll do free play. And we'll pick Brazil. And yes, we'll do a, I don't even know. How about we do this one here? And, oh, I'm doing the same thing over again, aren't I? Class, we'll do a multi-class, sure. Weather will be good. Setup. Grid size 12. Yeah, we'll just do easy just to do it. and start event. Pick a car, any car. We'll pick this car. Sure, why not? All right, here we go. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what I chose here, but it doesn't matter. We're just trying to see if all this stuff works, and let's give it a shot. So, and as you know, in the video I did before, we did look at Dirt 2 or Dirt Rally 2, and that did work as well, and that also used the shift lights. So there is that. Ooh. Yeah, that jerked me a little bit. Let's see if this... Okay, not feeling a lot of as far as force feedback goes here. Oh, there's a little bit. I feel something. There you go. Could definitely feel... Let me hit somebody. Yeah, you can feel all the road stuff. It is very cool. I think you might need to beef up the force feedback a little bit, though. Oh, you can feel that. Wow, that's cool. Oh no. So again, nothing on the display. Oh no! Man, this is amazing. Really feels good. Like I said, might need to mess with the force feedback just a little bit. And it's raining pretty good now. But you can feel the road effects and everything. I mean, it feels pretty good. I'm very shocked. Might as well finish the race here since we're on the third lap now. Wow. Ooh, really felt the force feedback there with the weight of the car. Awesome drive. That was really fun. It definitely brought something to the game. I'm used to only playing it with a controller. So yeah, I was very happy with that. That really felt cool. I do think we need to adjust probably the force feedback a little bit. So it's just a little more force there when you're just driving because it feels very loose. But that could be just the way the car is. I'd have to try a different car and see how that goes too. But yeah, the way I'm feeling about this is a good one. I like it. Yeah, there's not much else to say on this one. So let's get out of here. Let's go back. We'll get out of this. We'll get back I'm going to wrap this whole thing up, let you know what I think. And yeah, so we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Hi, everyone. Boy, was that a lot of fun. I'm glad I got a chance to do that. And thank you so much for the question. Keep those comments coming, by the way. I love to get them. And hopefully I can answer some more kind of like this. But we did go through F1 2020. We went through Wreckfest. We went through Dirt 5. And they all worked just fine. Like I said, though, you're not going to be able to get any displays on the Fanatec wheel. Now, there may be other settings in there that I didn't see that maybe you can get that to work. But so far as I could see, there wasn't really anything in any of those 3 games. But the beauty is that all 3 of those games had really decent force feedback. Really decent. Yeah, it was decent force feedback. And then, of course, this was just kind of, I didn't dial anything in really. So you can tweak some things better than others depending on the game. But it does work. So if you're on the fence about buying a Fanatec direct drive wheel, don't be. Everything so far that we've been able to throw at it seems to work okay. The only one that I had issues with was Forza Horizon 5, which had issues with the paddle shifters. But maybe that'll get sorted out in future updates. I don't know. I haven't actually even tried it since then, so I'm not sure how that works. But of the games we tried today, all of the controls worked. The force feedback worked, and I had a great time trying them out. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much. This is John at Sim Racing Revolution. Once again, please subscribe, please like the video, and please hit the bell icon so you know when future episodes are coming up. It would really help out if you guys like the video, and yeah, we'll go from there. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. Keep sim racing, and yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.